Hi, I'm Nicole Tupper. I was diagnosed with a very rare cancer, mucinous metastatic adenocarcinoma of the appendix, October 28th, 2009, and had been having symptoms a long time before that, and went to the doctor. They thought, well, I'm so young, and I had just had my annual pelvic exam about a month before the diagnosis. They said everything was fine. So even when I finally went to my gynecologist and they found a grapefruit-sized mass on my left ovary, they thought it was just an endometrial cyst. So my cancer was diagnosed during a laparoscopic procedure to just remove the left ovary, and I was supposed to be sent home that day. Found out that it was cancer. It was stage 4. Removed part of my colon, my appendix, the ovary, part of the omentum, scraped everything down, and after a 4-hour procedure woke up and they said you have cancer. So they stained the cells, found out it was of the appendix, and no one knew anything about it. It was such a rare cancer that the only specialist, all she thought to do was put me on oral chemotherapy. Did that, and it didn't work. So I was sitting there thinking, well, what do I do now? I just followed my instincts and changed my diet and lifestyle, and within 3 months, my next scan was clear. I had had such a bad experience with medicine up to that point that I developed this lack of trust in the ability of medicine to cure me. And so I should have gotten scanned more routinely, and I didn't. I just was scared of going back there. I was scared of all these things, and I just continued living my life after I was told I was in remission. And in February of this last year, I found out that my cancer had returned. At that point, my oncologist was so overbooked that she didn't have any time for me, so I just picked up my medical records and thought, well, I've tried chemo, let me try radiation. And within a month of doing radiation, my blood counts were too low to continue. So found Issels as a last resort. I looked at the internet, I thought, what am I gonna do? My immune system's now compromised. And I came here very skeptical, feeling very cynical about my body's ability to heal, but I just went for it. I just trusted my instincts. I'm a big fan of Marianne Williamson, and she said, when you get sick, somebody should be worrying about your health 24/7, but it shouldn't be you. And I thought, up to that point, I was trying to do it on my own. So when I came here, I was a mess. I had radiation coming out. I had pancreatitis from radiation. I had so many things going on, detoxing like crazy. And I just kept listening to what they had to say. And all of a sudden, I just started making leaps and bounds. In my last ultrasound, I came here in March. My last ultrasound in August, I had a 12-centimeter tumor completely disappear. And all the other tumors, my abdomen was basically full of them, were more than half reduced. So it's incredible, and it takes so much trust to just say, I'm just gonna do this. I have no idea what's happening. My body's doing funny things. I'm in pain, but what I would like to see happen for me is that this becomes your first option, not your last, because I've seen so many people, they've exhausted chemo, they've exhausted radiation, they come here, and sometimes it takes a long time to turn the ship around, and it would be so nice if I had come here first. And that way I'd be making the progress that I am making, but without having to get over the side effects of other things that I had done that were more detrimental to my system. So all I would like to say is come, especially if you're still in the early stages, you want to know what to do when you first get diagnosed. Try this out first. It's an amazing option, and if you're willing to do the work and just listen to what they have to say, I think anyone will see results.